Hey, I'm here with Amber, and we just watched the 100th episode of Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and decided that, it's about damn time we talked about this show.
Yes. Also 100 episodes, good for them.
Yeah, that is really, really exciting. So spoilers abound for Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. as a total, including the 100th episode. This episode was...
adorable and intense and adorable. Mostly the adorable part.
And beautiful. It was very, very well crafted. A good nod to several things that have happened in the series. The only thing that didn't happen in this 100th episode was Grant Ward showing up and being not dead again!
JK! Which
I almost expected.
I would have been on board and then been really? Why? But I'm sure he's doing other things as an actor at this point.
I'm from a storyline, glad that didn't happen.
He could have shown up as one of the Fears.
Oh, yeah, actually he should have.
And that would have been, I'm pretty sure he's probably just doing something else as an actor.
Now I'm a little sad that he didn't show up as one of the Fears.
True.
But they had this moment where they were teasing this idea that this whole thing was in Coulson's head.
Oh my goodness.
Which, had this moment where I was man, is this what they were gonna do if the show got canceled?
And also, it seems maybe, if you think about it, you're he got stabbed in the chest, but, what if this just turns out, what was the show, Roseanne or something, and it just turns out she's made up the entire thing at the finale?
Yeah. Roseanne didn't make up the whole thing, but, a whole bunch of the last
her
season.
husband had been dead the entire time. No, it was a whole thing. Everyone, there was
but
so
the
much
heart
controversy.
attack that he had that he didn't recover from was in, season 4 of the show.
But still,
or whatever.
I was waiting for that to be a thing.
I was a little worried about that, too. But instead,
we got...
the wedding.
My last name is United!
I really hope they now go by Fitzsimmons.
Me too, because it's my last name.
Although Gemma Fitz is kind of cute.
Gemma Fitz is really cute. It really is. But it's about time.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we super enjoyed this episode, and I thought it would be good to share a few of our favorite moments.
I would say one of my favorite things was actually the credit moment where they went through the different openings to everything, because you have Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., the original logo behind it, and then you have the Hydra, and then you had the LMD, and then everything else like that. And it kind of just gave you that moment of, oh wow, we've come so far. Look at all of these different themes that we've been through, and now here we are again.
And especially because even though Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., this is season 5, right? Or 6?
6, I think, yeah.
But it feels like a lot more seasons because they've done this thing, especially the last few seasons, where they've split the seasons up into 2 parts. And so it's made it seem a lot longer. I was thinking favorite parts of the whole series.
Oh wow, favorite parts of the whole series? Oh man.
So for me, I really, 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 really like Daisy, or at that point Skye's first single shot
her fight scene,
where she goes to rescue Lincoln, and she just comes in and lays waste to all of these guards. And that specific episode came out just after Daredevil was released,
right.
And Daredevil has a lot of really sexy single shot fight scenes. And then that came out, and I was oh man, are they getting the same people to do S.H.I.E.L.D. because it's so pretty.
I don't remember which, I guess it was LMD, somewhere in the LMD time, but when May was against May, no, it wasn't LMD, it was when Ward was still around, because it was Chick that had May's face, right? But May versus May, that entire fight scene was just 2 girls, both the same character, but fighting off against each other. And again, it was just hot because you had this super formal dress, and then you had someone else in lingerie, but they had all these awesome fight moves, and that was really awesome.
One of my other favorite moments is the moment when Hunter and Bobby leave the show. So I liked them a lot. First off, because Bobby is Mockingbird. She's awesome.
Gonna say badass on your...
No.
She's awesome.
It's fine. I'm not going to cut it out.
That's cool.
She's a Banff.
There we go.
And I adore her. And I like her character in the comics a lot. And so it was cool to see her on screen. But they have this moment where they've realized that they are now too hot to be part of everything. And so they have to go off on their own. And they do this what they call a spy toast or whatever, where the S.H.I.E.L.D. agents are at one table, and they're someplace else in the bar, and they all just toast and then leave
and then go off.
Oh, so good.
It was
and
so
it was
good.
Yeah, it was a great goodbye, and it was a very heartfelt moment for 2 characters that you'd really fallen for.
Yeah, I would say, we've been building all of the Fitzsimmons bits All of it. Like, every time that I've yelled, usually at the show, is because there's been some moment where they get split up because of time or universe or insert thing here. And, like, finally with this last season, like, Fitz shows up 80 years in the future because he cryogenically freezes himself. And is like, I'm here. And then he proposes to her and she can't hear, but it's so adorable. And is like, you know, we may be cursed, but forget every curse because I'm here with you. And now finally we have a wedding ceremony. And it's just like, it's been building since like early season 1.
Yeah, I feel like if there's one thing that needed to
Yeah.
like wrap up when you get this far, it's them.
It's final. Like, it's finally to the point. Like, I told Mallory, like, if they had been separated again, I was just going to be done with the show because I could not handle it anymore, because it's just like there's storyline and then there's just rude. And I'm just happy that we finally got that like bookend to this first part of the story.
Yeah, and I hope that Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. continues for 100 more episodes.
Yes.
I really, really, really do enjoy the show. And I feel like overall, it, you know, has its ups and downs like any show does.
Yeah.
But it's been pretty strong, and I feel like the niche that it fills in the Marvel mythos is like a strong one.
Agreed.
Because it allows it to tell very human stories that I
Right.
feel like sometimes the other things can't tell. Like, a lot of it is the development of the characters themselves and their relationships and like building a family,
And it
which
gives-
is what makes the idea that like this is all in Phil's
Yeah.
head like all that more like,
Right.
oh man, like what if it is?
Yeah, and it gives you this basis that when you are watching Captain America, whatever, or insert any of the Avengers movies, that you're like, oh yeah, there's still this underlying story theme of like S.H.I.E.L.D. and what happens beyond these superhero amazing heroic feats. Let's look at the base tax of those who supported these like amazing super heroic feats.
Yeah. And it's cool to see like how these characters have grown and changed, and yeah, it's just amazing. So we're very pleased with the 100th episode. We are very pleased with having 100 episodes of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and we hope it continues.
Agreed.
And if you're not watching it, you
should
have 100
be.
episodes to catch up on, so hurry up. And I'll see you tomorrow.